Hello, ladies. This is Pam from Cards from the Heart, and we made those beautiful butterflies and peonies yesterday. So today I wanted to create a card, and I decided to go with a Z-fold card. And if you folks don't know how to make a Z-fold card, you're going to make your regular 8x8 card base, which is cutting one piece 8x8 and another piece 8x8.5 of your 8.5 by 11. You score it on the at the half-inch mark, and you fold over and glue it. And sometimes when you do that, the edges don't line up perfectly on the bottom because of the hinge. So then we can just trim it off. Okay, so I've got a lot of layers, ladies, a lot of layers. I've been cutting for quite a while today. So after you get this, you're going to take the front flap and you're going to score it at 4 inches and then you're going to fold it back upon itself. So now let's try to decorate this card. Now the reason for so many layers is I was using some of Chloe's pearl card, and the purple, I had bought a pack of purple, oh, you can't say that 5 times fast, purple pearl card, and it's just really thin. It's kind of the thickness of her vellum, not our vellum, but her vellum. So what I did was I had to back all the pieces. If I didn't have something glued right on the front, I had to back the pieces with white card. So we can start with the inside piece. Now, this butterfly embossing folder I actually got from Amazon. If you search for 8x8 folders, there are some on there, and I was excited, and I bought all those I found. So we are going to, this piece is going to go right here. So I embossed it with white, and then I took lilac and Be Mine Catherine Pooler inks, and I just took the ink pad and I inked in different areas and then went with the pink and went back and forth. So very, very easy to do. So let's pop this up on some foam squares. I'm using 2mm squares today. Available by Great Big Roll in a pizza box from Chloe. So you can kind of see how thin the purple is. So this is why I made sure that if something wasn't gluing to the front of it, now this is going right on the card base. Actually, I wonder if I even want to pop it up. You know, I wasn't going to, but I don't know if I can get these off. Oh, maybe I can. If I go really quick. Yeah. Oh, pretty perfect. There we go. Okay. Because nothing's on the back of this, I am going to glue this right down because I got a lot of layers on top. So I'm just going to glue this down. Today I'm using Bear Art Precision Glue. I also many times use Art Glitter Glue. I use this all the time except for in the winter when I can't get it. And then I start with this. So we're going to put this one flat because I have so many layers going on after this. So, and with this purple card, you can also kind of see, even though I'm using a fine tip and real fine on the glitter or on the glue, it actually, in some places, the glue, you could kind of tell where the glue was. So It looks like a lot, but it's not. I'm just doing tiny little. Okay, so let's see what way we want it. We want it this way, and I'm just going to let's make sure this hinge is closed. Okay. Okay, isn't that pretty? Now, I don't want to put the rest of the inside layers in until I see how it lines up in the front. So on the front, I took some of the pearl card again and just allowed for an edge and trimmed it. And this embossing folder is actually Chloe's new release of the butterflies. The butterflies go every which way, so it depends on which one you want. And one of these is a hair smaller because that's the inside. So that'll be the inside. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to line it up and glue it right there. Oops. Now, by all means, if you guys have questions, I'm trying to make the video shorter so you don't have to watch me cut all this because this took hours today. And then what I also did is all the edges, I actually glittered the edges, and you've seen me do that many times, but if you need a refresher on that, let me know. As I said, I'm just trying to save so you don't fall asleep watching my videos. I'm trying to save some time. Okay. Then I'm going to open it up. Now this panel should be a hair smaller just because we're dealing with the crease. And we're going to glue that right there. I don't know about you, but I've had my fill with snow, ladies. I know some of you in other parts of the country are in summer, but we're not. And it just won't stop snowing. Just enough for the plows to plow you back in. I spent 2.5 hours out there again today. And then I ended up weaving down a plow because I couldn't finish it all. I needed to go out and get some milk. As a good friend of mine is sending me a care package of 6 butterscotch cook and serve puddings. I cannot get it locally anymore. And in Indiana, she has locations that sell it. So I can never find it, and that's kind of my comfort food. If I don't feel good, make some hot pudding. So this is what we've got. A panel here, a panel here, a panel here. Now, for the outside, I have cut the purple, but I backed it in white because you can kind of see it's really thin without the card. So what I'm going to do is, let me kind of get a centering ruler here. Okay. And I want to center this that looks about right, ladies. So I want to center this, but we're not gluing the whole thing. We're going to glue only this panel. So I'm going to pop it up, I think. Now, we can only do the halfway mark. So I don't want to go past that 0. with my foam tape. Okay. So we're going to peel this off, and I'm just going to put glue on the tape. And I know her adhesive pads are really, really, really strong, but I still put some dots of glue on them. And the reason I do that is so that I have a little wiggle room and I can move it a little bit. The adhesive won't move once it's touched, but if I have some glue on top of it, it allows me to wiggle it a little bit. I was hoping to get 2 cards done today, but with the extra layer of purple, it took a little longer than I thought. So I'm going to come back here with the centering ruler and excuse my head. I don't want to go past. You know what I'm going to do, I think? I'm going to set this down and kind of use the flap this way. Oh, that's not going to help me. I hate to put my head in the way. Whoops. Let's hope I didn't go over. Oh, I did a little bit down here. Let me move it over a little bit. Here or more. This is why you put that glue there. Okay. So now our card is going to open like this. Okay? So next, what I've done is I cut out a mirror card layer. And these dies are Chloe's scallop ovals. But you can use, ladies, whatever you have. My foam tape wants to keep falling over. So what I'm going to do is just put adhesive on the whole back. And use whatever. Now, you're not stuck to just ovals here, ladies. You can use a smaller square frame. You can use circle frames. You can use whatever shape you want to. So don't feel you're stuck with an oval. Whatever dies you want to use, as long as it's centered and you only glue half of it, it'll work perfectly for you. And I think not too long ago I did like a peachy color, one with the circle in the center with the circle heart border. So let's peel this off. I love her foam tape. I go through a lot of it though. I get like 2 or 3 boxes of it at a time, just so I don't have to keep paying shipping. Okay. Same thing, I'm going to put glue right on top. So I got a little wiggle room. Oops. Now, I make sure I keep my tip A lot of people go right to the foam, and what happens is you clog your bottle because you get the little gummy adhesive in your fine tip. So I always keep above and let the glue drop down to whatever I'm gluing. Okay, now I'm going to line this up again. Excuse my head. Okay. Glitter, glitter. So then I'm going to take the next panel piece. I put white on the back just because I'm using the purple to stiffen it up. I notice UK papers a lot of times are much thinner than ours. It just must be, you know, what they call cardstock in their country. And maybe it's because of postal reasons. I'm not sure, but it's thinner than I'm used to. It doesn't mean it's wrong or right. It's probably perfect for them. I just put a lot of, my cards have weight to them because I'm not making them to worry about postage. I'm making them to be a one-of-a-kind. My cards, I try to make them like the gift for the person, not just a card that you pop in the mail. I make gift boxes for these, and a lot of folks who buy my cards buy them as the gift for the person they're giving it to. And what the cool part is with 8x8, Michaels has 9x9 shadow boxes, and they put them on sale regularly online. So you just kind of wait for one of the sales, and it's buy one, get two free. So it brings them down to about $10 a piece, and they're made of glass and wood, and they're really nice because the person can hang the card on the wall and keep it if they'd like, and several of my customers exchange them out for the season, for each season, and they just kind of keep mixing them up. Because our big cards are too pretty to have them throw away. Okay? Now with this, the last oval, I I embossed. This is the new embossing folder from Chloe, and it's the Peony one. And I also backed this up too, and I misted. I just misted the folder a little bit when I created it. You know, we've still got flowers and stuff to go. We're going to need a 2-inch thick card, or box, I think, ladies. And if you don't know how to make custom-sized boxes with different dots and such, I have a video on it on my YouTube channel. And if you do follow my YouTubes, I ask all of you, it's so important if you could subscribe. That helps more people get to see my videos. And there is a notify button. If you watch it on TV, you can just go over to the right, pause it and go over to the right. And you can ask for notifications. And then every time I post a video, you will be alerted. And it will be in your feed that I have put out another video. And it really, really helps. I'm trying to build my channel. I have 1,500 wonderful ladies in my group right now in Cards from the Heart. But YouTube, since I started doing videos last month, I only have, I think, a little over 100. So if we could get every member of Cards for Heart to join the YouTube, I would really like to do YouTube lives. And I could do them with any time zone, because I tend to be up half the night when I'm working on these. So that's all you have to do. If you'd like help with something or want on help, just private message me on Messenger, say, hey, Pam, can you show me how to do this? And I'll either make a video for you, or if you need special one-on-one, via Messenger, we can video, and you can show your desk just as I am, and we can do it together step by step. I know sometimes I need that visual one-on-one help, because I watch the video and I think I could do it and then I get stuck. So, okay. Pretty? Okay, now let's do the inside and then we will put our butterflies and such on. I haven't even laid it out of how I'm going to do it yet. I was just working on the card base. So, here, now, when you put these in, I am going to, I don't know if I need to pop up this layer. Well, do I want to pop up every layer? So, where your placement is in here, in the inside, makes a difference because you want this oval to cover your other oval. So, it looks like I'm pretty good placed right where I am right now. So, I'm trying to decide if I want to pop this up. Well, let's see. We popped it up on there, so we can pop it here. So, what I'm going to do is grab some more adhesives. And hopefully this card will turn out right. I have it figured in my head, but that doesn't mean how it's going to look when I go to lay it out. So, now I did cut out some of the peony leaves. I'm not thrilled with them, but I tried doing them in glitter, and I just didn't have the right green, even though I have bought so many glitters from Chloe. I have every color, but I couldn't find the right, what I liked for the color for the leaves. And I'll show you the couple I did, and then I just decided to ink some. So I am going to, when we line this up, when we set it down, we're going to line it up so it's even with this. So let's get this. And like I said, ladies, you can have this be a smaller square, a circle, a filigree die, whatever you want to go on your front panel and your back panel. It's your choice. So mix it up. Use the dies you have. I have now demonstrated using a circle and an oval. At some point, I will do another shape. So let's get some glue on this so we can move it around if we have to. And tomorrow, I have to make boxes yet for the 5 cards that I made this week. Earlier in the week that I posted. Not on video, but on Cards from the Heart and many of your other groups that I post to. Okay, so again, we're going to line this up. So what I can do is I can kind of line it up here. What I'm doing is lining it up with the other one and just folding back and pressing. Oh, except for I need to be a little higher. Oh boy. See if I can hurry up and do this before it sticks. Let's try that again. We'll add some more glue. So you guys, I make mistakes every day, and you see them on my videos. I don't edit my videos. I want you to see real time. If I goof, maybe it could save you goofing. by watching me make a mistake. Okay, let's try this again. This time I'm just gonna hold the back on. No, it moved over on us. Okay, third time's a charm, ladies. So, as you see also, I edged with glitter. I used Chloe's Something Crush glitter that she sells in the 3-ounce. And then with the white, I used silver glitter. So, let's continue building here. Next is going to be the silver piece, just like on the front. And let's see if I want to foam tape it, though. Let's see how high we're going. Oh, we got a little room. So, I hope this turns out well. It turned out well in my head when I was thinking about it before I got up this morning, that what I wanted to make for you guys today. And I was hoping to do 2 cards, but I spent hours shoveling, so we'll see if I can get another one out tonight. If not, I will post one tomorrow. I also have to get working on my website, because all the Valentine's cards, I need to find a place to sell them. And I do not have a craft show coming up before there. So I kind of got a quick catalog them online. And I'm actually going to go to either some construction sites or whatever I can find where men are that can shop for their Valentine's card. I will just bring some with me and save gentlemen a trip of going for spending $15 on a so-so card when they can have a beautiful 3D one with my roses. So let's hope I can do that and figure out how I'm going to do that. And if it works, I'll let you ladies know. Okay? We're getting there, we're getting there. Now, I'm making this a birthday card, but someone might want it as an anniversary card, or someone might love peonies and butterflies and they want to get it for the wife for Valentine's Day. So what I did is I cut out a few of these, and I'm going to put this one in, but I will also stamp some extras, anniversary or Valentine or whatever. And if one of my customers wants it as that's all I have to do is glue another one on top. So I try not to box myself in, because this could be a pretty anniversary card, birthday card, retirement card, a Mother's Day card. It would make a very pretty Mother's Day card, wouldn't it? So I will make some more ovals with different combinations, and if it doesn't sell for Valentine's Day, that's all I have to do is put another sentiment in and use it for Mother's Day. Sorry, I got my head in here. See all my gray hair. Okay. See if I want to pop that up or not. I think I'm going to leave this flat, even though it looked pretty popped up. But I think I'm going to leave it flat so it's easier if I have to add a sentiment on top. I will have room to do so. I didn't think about it, but the peonies would be very pretty for Mother's Day. I saw an awful lot of lilac ones. I love using Heartfelt Creations lilacs. And I make some beautiful okay. Now, I purposely let room when I plan this to leave some room here so that I can choose a butterfly so that you will see it when it's both open and closed. I think I might have to do this little guy. I wasn't real straight with the diamonds on this one, so I'm actually going to see if I can peel a couple off and I can redo them. And they're glued on there, that's for sure. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll come back and add some more little diamonds to them. So let's do the front. Now, here is the way they were made to, this is how Chloe kind of made some. Now, I could take the bottom leaves and hot glue those. Let's see our options. We have so much height on this card, though maybe something like this would look pretty. Let's see what we got here. I really love this one, too. I wish you all could contact, that's why I can't wait to do live. So when I ask, what do you think, ladies, you can actually tell me which one to go with. Okay, that has the black center. This is a pink center. But I really love this one. And this one is where I glittered all the lines. I use art glitter glue, and I trace the lines and put them in silver. And this one, I did the edges. This is the fun part, figuring where you're going to put things. So I really love this butterfly here. I'm going to put a little piece of double-faced tape. And then I'm going to hot glue it. Okay. So I'm going to take the tape off. And I'm going to put some hot glue on it. And then I'm going to put it across the butterfly. Let it sit there a minute. Now, why I put it down here is so that it can adhere to the bottom of the card and still do the edge. So I have this just laying right on the side. So what I will do is I will pop it. We'll add some more. And I want to rest this kind of right there. What do you think? We need to go up a little? I think that's beautiful. This one I have to fix its diamonds. Well, I would love if this one would fit. I'll probably use the little guy. Which will fix his diamonds on his back in a minute. And let's decide. This one might be too big for up there. I think it is. So let's, I think that would be very pretty there. And then we've got to add some gems and put him here. And then we have to determine what flower. Now, I have a lot of height here already, ladies. So I am going to choose a flatter flower. I'm not going to choose the real high peony, even though that looks beautiful. This one is lower. Oh, but that one has a black stone. I was trying to do differences last night. Although those are three different flowers. There's an original peony. This has the waffled edge. And they're kind of different colors. Let's try not to make this a long video. What do you think, ladies? These have two different stones. This one is mountain fold and one is no, I think I'm going to use this one. And I'm just going to, I would normally pop it up, but because of all this height, I'm not going to. I'm just going to, on these little flat sides, what I have, I'm just going to put some glue on the bottom row here. Okay, this is a one-time thing. Once it lands, it lands. Now we can go here or we can go here. I think if we go here, I don't want them to ruin the butterfly when it opens and closes. Actually, I think it's okay, but I kind of like this little guy up here. Do we want him flying down? Or do you want him just... What do you think, ladies? This is the longest part of a card for me, is finally deciding. Now I got to fix those diamonds, though. That one's all set. This is all set. Let's just... Oh. I can glue this. I really wish the bigger one would fit here. I think it'd be okay. Now we'll put the little one And let me fix those diamonds quick. Okay, so let me make some room on my desktop. We know we're not using those. Let's put those away for a minute. My biggest nightmare is if this ever drops and I got to sort them all again. I actually sorted all these one day, ladies. So let me fix this little guy. I'm going to need a pickup tool. And okay. So on his back, we need some this size. So I'm going to put, I hot glued it the first time, but then you don't have the wiggle room that you have if, so I'm just going to pick up. I might be off camera for a second here. Okay, I don't know if I'm in camera or not, but I'm just putting a jewel on his back. And so I could raise him up a little bit because of this sticks up. Or I could just, I think I'm just going to, we could put him up there or two. Well, I think we need to do here. And I know I'm being indecisive. So what I'm going to do is grab a foam square. And I'm going to take and slice a little bit of it. And it might even be too much. And I'm going to put a little hot glue. Now, I almost didn't buy this collection because the first cards that they were showing before the collection was out, I didn't like the Peony so well because it was just, it looked like circles. It looked like circles inside each other. But then they got Chloe showed some other cards, and then it's like, oh no. Now I got to order it. And when I had decided that I wasn't going to order it, I went and ordered 40 more jars of glitter. And then I decided I was getting this after all. So Pamela has to sell some Valentine cards, that's for sure. Okay. And we said we were going to put another one. Our decision is, do we want it there? Or do we want it there? I left plenty of a space for it to be there. I'm going to raise him up though. So I'm going to find that square I just cut, if I can find it. And I will cut another little piece. What's great about her foam squares is it doesn't ruin your scissors because the adhesive, it has the wrappers are bigger than the little things you peel off is bigger than the piece, so. kind of hot glued it. I didn't put other glue on there, so I can't move it. Now, leaves. I had a few choices. These are the leaves that she had that I actually glittered. I don't know if I like the coloring. I just don't like the leaf, period. Let me see if I can shape some of these and get them looking a little different. If not, I will have to come in with some other leaves or my ferns, or now I could put, the ferns I use, remember some of them I glitter with silver. That might look nice. I don't know how the leaves are on a peony. That's not so bad. Now, I hope you like this card, ladies. I hope it will inspire you somehow to make a Z-fold card. And like I said, you don't have to have the set. I think I like the natural leaves better, the green ones. I kind of liking that. Now I'm going to trim this off a little bit. I don't always even worry about coloring my stems because the stems usually don't show. We gotta get some shape to these babies though. Gonna trim a little of this off. I don't like it that high. I would like it further over, but this butterfly, I could have backed back just a little bit more, but I hot glued that down, I think. I don't know if I can move them. I don't want to ruin them. I'm going to ruin it. So let's just leave it where he is. So ladies, what do you think? What do you think? We open just like this. Now, who wouldn't love that birthday card? So I will have to make a 2-inch box height. That's as large of a box I can make as 2 inches deep, because the largest paper I have is 12 by 12. And when you make a box, you have to measure your card, which is 8 inches, and you have to add the depth of your card, which is 2 on both sides. So that's 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2 inches on both sides, so that's 12 inches. So I can only do a 2-inch high box, but I really think that'll work with the flowers I'm working with. Let me know, ladies. I want your comments. I want your honest opinions of, would you make something like this? And if you need help, as I said, I'm just a PM away. So just PM me, and I will help you get the preparation. You have the video of me gluing it together. But if you need help one-on-one with, hey, these are the dies I own, what should I do? I'm here for you. So I am here for you. So just contact me. A couple more things I wanted to do. We're not done yet. I am going to go a little bigger. And we got to glitz the rest of it. So maybe these are too big. We'll see when I put one down there. Some of them. No, you flipped on me. This one, the butterfly's under that ledge a little bit. So I am just trying to put the diamond back there a little bit so it still shows. And I don't know, this one I might even need hot glue on, we'll see. Because it's kind of in a little valley. Sometimes it's just this little bit of tweaking that kind of I normally would put a few stones here, but I don't know if I'm replacing this, so I won't. But I want to open this so that I can put a couple here. I'm going to grab a couple more smaller stones after I get these on. So I can put on some of the other butterflies. The real little butterflies, I don't want to put as big a one. This one looks smaller. Let's put that one right here. I don't know if I'm out of camera frame. I'm sorry if I am, ladies. I'm trying. I just got a lot of stuff on my desk at the moment. There's another fairly decent sized one. Now where did I just put that drop of glue? Oh, right here. Now, when I made my butterflies yesterday, because I'm doing them double layer, I cut the antennas off of the lower one because it would look funny if there were four antennas. We'll do this one and this one, and then I'll grab some littler ones. I don't know how y'all who do diamond dots, how you manage getting them always right side up. That one is a different, kind of a different gem. I'm going to pull that off. I don't like that one. It's UV, or not UV. It's the AB finish. And so let's grab a, what side did we just do? Okay, let's grab a few of these. We don't have to get it on every butterfly, but it kind of looks cute. I know these final touches are making the video long, and I was trying not to do that. But if you got this embossing folder from Chloe, or any butterfly embossing folder that you might have, I love the one in back here that I found on Amazon just by Googling 8x8 embossing folders. Because my new favorite card size is now all my cards are going to be 8x8s. I have moved up to larger sizes. Each year I try to step it up a little bit of somehow, what can I do to improve? And I actually haven't been making that many cards for a whole lot of years. I always made jewelry and other things. I've always crafted, always crafted. But I made all different things. Sometimes I get bored with doing the same craft all year, so I kind of will do jewelry for a while, then I come back and do cards. But in the last year or so, because I've changed what I'm doing in cards, I'm not getting bored. I remember all summer I made those shadow boxes, and those sold very well at farmers markets and such. And so that was a new addition I did. So as long as I kind of do something I didn't do before, I think I started making Chloe cards in October. Was the first order with Chloe was in October of 25. So I haven't been doing her cards very long. And so hopefully I can get better and improve and get a year under my belt. I don't remember where I glued. Now, do you have to add these gems? Absolutely not. And where I get these little guys are, I get them on Amazon, I get them at Temu, I get them wherever I can find these little gems cheap. But I like nice quality. So some of them I've gotten that some of them I've gotten I probably wouldn't use. Because they're just not as nice a quality. So, because you can't put this much time in a card. And now I lost it again. Here's one. You can't put that much time in a card and then kind of cheapen out at the end. So, and when you sell your cards, lady, I always advise you, educate your customers. Let them know what kind of materials, what kind of time you have in a card. Heck, I got cards that I was 20 hours on. You know, I let my customers know that. Then when, you know, you're selling a card for $20, $25, they understand. Would they work all day for $25? No. Also, your quality of materials. I use 130-pound double thick 300 GSM card base for card bases. The least I do on a layer is 110 double thick, and I use desktop publishing supply for my cards, for the cardstock. And the 12 by 12, I use Town Sticks off. I did find that because I'm going through so much cardstock, I did find that I was able to look up the company's website and was able to buy desktop publishing cheaper by, you know, I bought 400 sheets at a time instead of 30 or 40. And it was much cheaper in the end. It cut my prices down about half. There's just that one there. It's the only one I see. Oh, where did it just go? Sorry if you hear whining. My dog is upset because before the video I went and locked her downstairs because she has a tendency to bark when she wants a treat. Okay, ladies. Final. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a gorgeous card. And if that isn't a $25 card, then I don't know what is. That is beautiful. Thank you, ladies. Let me know what you liked and let me know what you didn't like so that I can improve my videos, because as y'all know, I'm new at this. So I appreciate your time. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. How the algorithm works is they won't send it out to new people who's not subscribed unless you have a lot of thumbs up. So if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe, you'd bless me so much. Thank you, ladies. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great night.